Welcome back to our channels, Warriors. We are still growing. If you haven't had those homeless guys that walk down the side of the freeway for no apparent reason, smash that subscribe button. Go and have them smash it right now. First and foremost, shout out to all the patrons. I love you. You're the heartbeat of this channel. Stand by for afterward for your well-deserved shout out. Also, if you have not already subscribed, if you sign up today is May 30th, 2024, I'm going to email you a free copy of my ebook. So make sure you hit that link in the description below. You're definitely missing out. This motherfucking episode right here, man. I had heard from a little birdie through the grapevine that on Sunday, May 26, 2024, at approximately 20:05 hours, that's 8:10 p.m. for you guys, 8 p.m., that there were some shots fired at Centinela State Prison, home of the level 4 GP killers, well, Charlie Yard, on the yard, Charlie Yard of all places. So I'm like, hold up, man, let's do the math. It's actually a good episode, right? I didn't know how I was going to approach it. Why? Because I'm not a breaking news type of guy. Like, I heard about this when it fucking happened, right? When it happened. I had COs calling me from their cell phones. I had inmates calling me from their cell phones. Hey, come and save us, Hector. Come and save us, my boy. We know how good you are. No, let's keep back on me. Anyways. If anybody can handle a firearm, it's you, my boy. You never did a negligent discharge like all those other fucking CRT members. Here we go. Only if you did one. Right, culeros. Should be off a team. You shouldn't even be on the team if you did have one. I don't know why I went off that deep end. Sometimes I get ahead of myself. So I didn't want to put it out there, breaking news, but a lot of you guys were hitting me up. Hey, Hector, did you hear about it? What do you know about it? Hector, in the DMs. I'm like, okay, today's today. Just got back from my trip to Santa Barbara. What's up? What's happening? And I'm like, let's look at the layout of Charlie Yard at Centinela State Prison. It is flat ground. It is freaking desert. All around is desert. Are there ATVs and quad riders that ride on the quads and doom buggies all around there? Yeah, you can hear them. Motorcycles, dirt bikes. Charlie Yard has walls, cinder block walls surrounding the whole thing. You can't even look from ground level. You cannot look into that yard. It's a level 4 GP 270 design. 5 buildings, Charlie 1 through Charlie 5. You have that whole wall. The program wall. I can't remember. You have the chapel. You have the sergeant's office. You have law library on Charlie Yard. You have the clinic. You have the gym, good old Charlie gym, then the culinary, and then that backside is all Vogue, right behind the wall. Woo, that was a busy yard. And I think to myself, okay, let's be realistic. Can somebody shoot into that facility? I'm like, I don't think so. Physically. So I initially thought, okay, maybe there's some people target practicing outside in the desert. Shooting around, messing around, open land, BLM, not Black Lives Matter, Bureau of Land Management. Shooting, and maybe some rounds whizzed over. Maybe, I don't know. They shot into the air, they landed. Anyhow, from what I have gathered, right, this isn't like 100% facts. It's just like circulated information. I'll be damned if somebody didn't get on the radio and start yelling, shots fired, shots fired, shots fired. From what I heard, apparently the rounds were impacting. Again, impacting, meaning that they were like hitting like the yard. Poof, poof, pop, 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 pop. That you can hear the what sounded to be a large caliber weapon, assuming a rifle. They may have said 308. Pop, pop, pop. AR-10, think maybe bolt action. Well, can be bolt action because if it's like pop, 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 right, that motherfucker ain't gonna be racking. So like again, I'm thinking, okay, what happened here, man? How could this have happened? Was this a fluke? Was this an accident? Was this an attack of some sort? Nobody really truly knows, man. So, motherfucking dudes, take cover, central control, put holy shit, Broken Arrow, Fallujah, 2004, Battle of Way City, 1968, fucking Normandy, D-Day. Oh, pa, 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 pa. You had, oh no, I'll hold that one back. Well, that joke didn't come out real good. It's not about him, anyways. You did have another officer who allegedly lost his mind and now suffering from severe PTSD. They said they awarded him a Purple Heart, a Medal of Honor, that he now has VA disabilities. You're a culero, bro. You're a culero. Did he serve within the military? No, they just said from that incident right there, it just scared the shit out of this fool. Motherfucker lost it. Motherfucker has 1,000-yard stare now. Every time you try to talk to this fool, he's just like looking out into the zone like that could have been me. I was this close from getting my head blown off. They're like, kick back, bro. Kick back. You ever see anything like this, Hector? Yeah, at Donovan. And that story reminded me of that. When I was a public information officer, PIO for Marcus Pollard, the worst warden in the history of fucking wardens, man. That piece of fucking shit. Anyways, it feels good to say that. Why? Because even if I run into him, yeah, look, see my face, you see my hands, right? Ain't that motherfucker, what's up? Motherfucker, B-Town, homie, B-Town, not P-Town, right? Brole, B-Town, Brawley, not Pomona. What's up? What's happening? The motherfucker's from P-Town, and I'm from the B-Town, motherfucker. We're built different, Pollard and I. Anyways, there was transportation vehicles at RJD. They all park in a fucking parking lot, and there's people ride quads and all kinds of off-road. I'm starting to think that at every prison, since they're built in the middle of fucking nowhere, people like to ride around them. ATVs. Take a little tour, look. Oh, shit, look at that, a prison, guys. And, well, whenever you have people riding around or open country, people like to shoot guns, allegedly. I don't know. That's what I heard. Me personally, I don't own any. But if I did, I would probably shoot them wherever the fuck I could possibly shoot them. Unless I was trying to conserve ammo, and then I wouldn't shoot them at all. Then I would just dry fire. Anyways, one of the vans, transportation vans, got its fucking window shot out. I probably still have the pictures, but I don't. I might have taken them on my state cell phone. There's a bullet hole. Clear bullet hole in the window and in the frame. Looking for the round. I want to say it looked like it was a 223. 223. 556. Pollard fucking calls SSU, tries to make a big thing, thinking that they're trying to put a hit on him because he's such a piece of shit. And I'm like, nah, that came from the canyon, right? The canyon. People shoot. I had heard people shoot down there before too. Pop, 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 pop. So it's like, damn, well, Hector, has there ever been a time where people shot at prisons? Okay, this is what I recall from my memory. And I want to say Wasco. Maybe now that I'm the fucking face of CDCR. Oh, kick back, Hector. I love to just, positive self-talk builds positive fucking, now that I'm the spokesperson for the California Department of Corrections and, well, I can't put out fake news. So, the unofficial spokesperson, right? I want to say Wasco, one of those Central Valley prisons. I had heard that, yeah, a car drove by, a drive-by, and lit up the fucking gatehouse. Like, hey, did you hear? This is before, like, the computer systems, I think. That's kind of sketchy. As a matter of fact, that's why I think RJD started having the officer have the gun in the gatehouse. Some gatehouses were not even manned. I don't think that's the case anymore. For those of you guys don't have no fucking idea what I'm talking about, it's when there's a prison and you have an officer in there, usually a OG, maybe started in 1986. Shout out to you, my boy. We used to have some good times in there when I was an OP sergeant and used to post up and hang out. And look at all the talent that came through. Doctors, psychs, nurses, clinical social workers. What's up? What's happening? Well, not me because I'm a married Christian man, but you know what they made? You know what I mean? For those that can, look. But then the whole Centinela fucking story comes out to be that there was a drone flying simultaneously at the same time that the rounds were hitting. And I'm like, holy shit, to me that sounds like some type of coordinated attack. I don't know how that would happen, though. I don't know how that would happen because whoever fired whatever firearm was fired or discharged would have to have been in an elevated position outside of the prison secured perimeter in order for it to go over that wall, right? Because there's a big-ass fucking wall. Obviously, you can't shoot straight through the wall. And there really ain't shit around there that's fucking elevated except Mount Signal, which is fucking 1,000 miles away, right? You can see it over there. That's not possible. So it's a real trip. And I know there's some very important people on that facility. I done been knowing. At one point, they called that yard the White House. Why, Hector? Because of the whites? No. Because of the amount of heavy, influential inmates from a certain prison organization. Damn, Hector, you be knowing all that? You know, I've been thinking too, like, oh man, I know so much, but like out of respect, I don't go overboard, right? I don't say much. Yeah. What does this mean? Well, I guess I'm saying it too because, look, you didn't hear that shit from CCR News. They're not going to tell you that they're investigating shots fired at a prison. The matter of fact, these fucking assholes, you can't get rid of these fucking assholes. They're like fucking cucarachas, pinche son of bitches. I pull up my notes, because in my notes, everybody tells me everything. If you go to the CA Corrections Instagram page, it says, introducing CDCR's 2024-2028 strategic plan, a transformational effort which envisions normalizing a culture of second chances, building a solid foundation for re-entry and creating a secure and dynamic culture. Just sounds like a bunch of hogwash words, right? These fucking idiots just go in a dictionary and just start repeating words that they don't know what it means. So what's the message for today? Message for today is anything can, will happen. The good thing about Centinela State Prison, and shout out to them, man, I never really said nothing bad about them because they operate good. They operate how a prison's supposed to operate. They locked everything down, right? Every inmate get recalled, and I started laughing because I was like, hey, you do realize that if that was RJD, there would have been no lockdown. All the inmates would have been on the yard. People could have been shooting into the yard. Nothing. Normal program. Nah, no way, Hector. No way. Trust me. And then I told that person, dude, one time they found a mannequin in the cell, Charlie yard. And nothing. I think barely they did an emergency count. Not even that. I mean, I think somebody with some common sense was like, hey, you at least have to do an emergency count. They're like, okay, fine. Right? It's just, that place is bizarre. So with that, good luck, man. I love you guys. This episode was sponsored by the following patrons. Big Sleepy on America's Cup of Coffee. JK, Leche de Mi Palo. Christian, she looks like a little bow-legged to me. Chris Lesniak, 602 These Nuts. Nisi B, I don't know, I'm not the regular. A la Verga, 209. Brian the Lone Specialist. Westminster, OC, Esse, Big Shags. Semper Fidelis, we do as they tell us. I got a Chonguito Chrono. Frank, the Homie Turtle. Mark, Darlene from Santa Ana, F your mandates, write me up, VSP Eddie, Sabatino, Adalberto, Ken84, any reason I can't hold you, Fontaine, Dixon, McCrary, Nasty Nick the Corcoran, Kevin, Program Time, Steve, I survived the CTF Hot Cheeto Challenge, hey, I'm just medical, Brianna, Carnalito, treatment not time, no shirt, no shoes, no day room, enforced fit, outdoor versity, don't take my blue card, Sergeant, Gigi, 11 Bravo, the legend himself, Don Chicharo, shut the F up and make it wink, A la Verga 760, Miss Scorpio Rising, Miss Rod, Gio, G-Ride. Look at all these ladies representing. Shout out to you, girls. Hell yeah, more. Welcome. Thank you. Appreciate you. God bless. Vote Newscom out, the prison psychologist, on to page number 2. Fuerte 84, Zeus, Michigan Wolverines. I have an 8-hour chrono. Put me out 6 self. Shut up and call me Papi. AWOL like Monty, One Bad Yard Battle, Cherokee Cat, Loco Moco, The Big Bad Wolf, Raider 62, L. Eli, Gerardo, Rigo, Pelon, Not on My Watch, Who's Doing the Pipe, Denise, The Real McCoy, not the fake McCoy, Jay, A Pogue in a Six Pack, CO, can I get a partial? No. What you mean no? No. You bullshitting, CO. Psh, you act like you pay for that, CO. Psh. I added that last part. Right? You seen it one time. You seen it once. You seen it a million times. Keith, Devil Dog Ricardo, Maladjusted, Ragdog 5.0. Karma and the Pitbull, American Mestizo, Lori 559CO, the homie CJ Savaldo, EOP Whisper, Fuck Your 602, Las Vegas Flies Live, Viva Mexico cabrones, a toda madre, una desmadre, hell yeah, Priya These Nuts, Lockdown 5, Cristobal, La Reina, Winston, Tony, Fuck Your Directive, Get the Team, El Skid, Hobie Cat, Lead with Love, Helper 12. Damn, LT, that's one big pico de pájaro. J.I. Esquiel, Big Bad 48, Nova, Linda the Retired CO, Marius, Chevelle 66, Crispy Nuts, Bad Karma, and the homie Rags. If you have not already signed up for that Patreon, make sure you hit that link in the description below. You're definitely missing out. I love you. Keep pushing forward.